Let's try to create basic functions in Excel. Like if we look at this sales data sheet, there is division, which is northeast and southeast, southwest, northwest, and here there is the total. I'll just bold this to make it different, and I'm going to just take these headings and bold them. Now, if we want to get totals, monthly totals, we need to add, or we need to sum downwards. So we need to add monthly this plus this plus this plus this to get our monthly totals. Now the average can also be put here. We just put average. The smallest number, mean, the biggest number, max. I'm just going to bold these as well. So now if we're going to get the total of these, we can write the function ourselves by saying here equals to sum, then open bracket, and then select this range, press enter, you get this one as the total. And we can do the same for this, for February and March as well, but because we've already looked at the autofill, we can just go to the bottom right hand corner of this cell and our mouse will change to be hairline. We click and drag, that is, we're copying the formula to the right. So now if you click here, it says sum B2 to B5. If you click here to sum, it will say sum C2 to C5. If you click here to say sum D2 to D5, which is correct. I'm going to have to bold these and make sure that they stand out. Okay, that's how you can use the sum function. I'm going to have to delete this to show you another easy way of putting the sum function. If I click here, I can just come under home, I will come to editing. Under editing here, you click on this one, auto sum. If you click on auto sum, it will automatically select for you the cells that you want to auto sum, and you just confirm by pressing enter, and you have your answer there. Then as usual, we can just click this and we can then copy the formula. So if you want to copy this formula, just click on the formula and then you copy it up to the end like that. So the formula will still work the same whether you have typed the sum function or whether you have used the auto sum from here. Now let's look at average. Remember what we said about average. You can say equals to AV. As you start typing AV, it will give you here average, avdev. So one average. So I'm going to click on this, double click, and then it writes average here. Then I want to find the average of this range up to here, and then I press enter, and our average is 4225. And then I can just copy the formula to the right like this. And then mean is the same thing, equals to mean, and then I get mean here. I double click here, and then I copy the range again, mean being the smallest number. Press enter. The smallest number is 3400, and I can copy it to this side as well. And then max is the biggest number, is equal to max, and then double click on max here, and then take the range here like that. No, I took the total to take it again up to here, and my biggest number is 5100, and can copy and move to the end like that. So basically this is how you can play around with some of the functions that we have in Excel. So average here, you can also do, like if you want to do totals here, you can do the same thing that we did on the other side, where you say auto sum, and then it will add from the left. You press enter, and then you copy these totals up to here. I want to remove these big ones here. I'll copy up to there only, and then average. So with average, remember, you can say is equal to average, or you can just come after selecting where the answer should be, you come and click on FX and you see average. If you don't see it, just search it here and you'll see it coming up here, and you click OK, and then it says here what do you want to average. Is it B2 up to F2? No, what we want to average is just B2 up to D2, like that. And then I'm going to click OK, and that is the average, and I'm just going to copy the average down here. And remember, with the decimal places, you can adjust the decimal places here to remove or to add decimal places. So if I click here, I'm actually adding decimal places. If I click this one, I'm removing decimal places, maybe to 2 decimal places. Then I'll do percent after adding this 5% commission. So let's say you're going to put a commission. I'm going to put it here using this 5%. If I want to see the highest month and the lowest month, this is the mean and the max that I've already covered with you here.